I guess, is this another competition round? Looks super familiar, especially with that move from the 16 into the 17 for Fred and Marconi going for the blind move. So the 16s look good, look real good. Just got to be careful at the end of the 16 that we're not so loaded and concentrated on making the 17 move, Marconi, that we change the dynamic of the 16 block. You know what I mean? I mean, doesn't seem to, but just something to bear in mind, Marconi and Fred, when you've got that move. And it happens sometimes at the end of a 5 as well. You know, you finish a 5 and you've got to turn right instead of left. So it's left kind of 80% of the time, maybe even 90% of the time. Same with the 16. But then when you go right, you've got to be careful you don't change the dynamic of the block. And as long as you don't do that, I think this is the right way around. Otherwise, if you feel like it's an issue, you can always take the longer turn from both of those, from the end of 5s and 16s. And Marconi, so for me on the 17s, when you do in the hop, I feel like it's like a little crutch that you have where you need to touch halfway through. And being dynamic with the move, being efficient, making sure that you've got the right amount of lift, the right direction, so that you don't have to make that little halfway stop. Okay, Manuel and Felipe. So there's a brain lock going on. Pay attention. All you had to do was notice what's going on. It's your dive, guys. There's only you and 3 other people in this 12-foot tunnel. You should be able to notice. If you're not noticing what's going on here, your awareness is low. So keep the awareness high. Don't just go on autopilot, especially when we're training rather than in competition. We want to be practicing the level of focus that we want to take into competition. Maybe not the same speed, not the same intensity, but notice that. Okay, we're back on track. So let's have a look. Yeah, so for me it works pretty well with that short move for you guys. And then Marconi, just have a little look at the direction of your hops. Let's find one where. So here's Fred hopping. Let's find one that is a decent build. Sorry, gentlemen. There we go. So looks like a good build. Nice two-way center. What do you think, Marconi? Do you feel like this is correct, or do you think you could go a little bit more over, like a little tighter, so that you end up more in the two-way cat here with Felipe? So to me, your center point looks like it carves around. Do you want to try it going a little straighter? See that? How your center point's going away from the target. See if you can go a little straighter before you rotate. I mean, I know you've got to get that rotation in, but and it's around your upper body. So it's key up, think forward, rotate. To me, it looks like it's key up and rotate, carving around. A little too far away. Just something to play with. Sorry, I'm noodling here, just thinking it through for you, Marconi. But have a little thing about where you want to take your center point during the block. Yeah. Have a look at this one. It's not bad, huh? Rather than going around so much, see if you can go, just take your center point a little straighter so that it's not quite so far. I think it'll speed the block up. Like if I can see you with it slightly less rotation at this point, so you've gone a little more forward, just a fraction more forward. Or is it you're trying to get some clear air so you don't end up dropping onto Fred's back? That could be it as well. just have a little think about your trajectory, please, Marconi, at the start of the block. Where do you want to go?